Hello. You're returning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic. Todd Monken responds to John Harbaugh running over him with a bus. Look. Guys, you know what's funny? The previous video that I did, I was talking about, the coaching differences that we've seen from the 49ers, especially after Mac Jones literally lit it up. You know what I'm saying? And they're littered with injuries throughout their team. And beating a divisional rival, you know what I'm saying, that has a very good team with backups, not even your starting quarterback in. Shanahan just showed how a coach is supposed to do it, especially a coach that, offensive-minded. Now, usually coaches, when they're losing and do certain stuff, they take, hey, I got to do better. So far, I've yet to hear John Harbaugh say I about anything. This has been we. He sounds totally French. We. Everything is we or him or them. Not me. Everything else but me. And he threw Todd Monken underneath the bus. Now, Todd Monken has not been calling games good, but that's also because the offensive line is trash, and also Patrick Ricard's not there for our run alignments. So, you know what I'm saying? There's that too. But you have to adjust. But Harbaugh seemed to love throwing him under the bus, but protect. Or, instead of being transparent and saying, look, it's my job to make sure that these certain things are going, it's my fault. Nah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio and video of Todd Monken responding to it, which he responded to it gracefully. Better than I would have. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to break it down even further. Okay, guys? If you like more content like this, please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay? Let's get this party started.
Well, first off, there's not one thing John said that we didn't already talk about. Not one thing, So there was nothing about that I hadn't already heard or that he didn't already feel. And one thing I've done throughout my career is that you got to look at what you do. And that's what I've done my whole career is, okay, how do we scheme it? How do we coach it? How do we execute it? How was our plan? All of those things when you go into it. And when it's below the line, you got to own it and fix it. And that's what you do. I mean, that's what we do as human beings, right? That's what I've always done my whole career. It's how I got to where I'm here now.
You know what he's saying? That's what I do. I own it.
Said there wasn't, that we hadn't already talked about. So that's what you do. You look at it and you say, okay, was that good enough? I mean, the expectation here is to be elite, and we've been elite. We're going to continue to be elite. But I got to do it better. We got to do it better, and we'll continue to do it better.
You said you guys didn't follow through on your plan to deal with their pressure. From your perspective, what happened?
Well, like I said, I already really addressed it. He already talked about it. We didn't execute the way we planned.
So, guys, we didn't execute as we planned. But he already said in there, he said, you have to just fess up and say, okay, this game plan didn't work out in our favor. Right? It didn't go the way we wanted it to. And I'll own that. Funny thing is, the Ravens, even with that stinker that they put up versus the Chiefs, are still averaging 32 points a game, which is one of the highest averages in NFL history. I believe it's still top 5. They went from number 3 to 5. Isn't it funny how displaced anger and madness went to him, but everything else nothing going to the other guy? Mind you, I do not dislike Zach Orr. I hope the best for him. I really do. I kind of feel like he was thrown in too soon. I think he's going to be a very good coach in this league. But I felt like he was thrown in too early, and he wasn't ready. But that's part of the reason why Harbaugh is defending him, because all the defensive coordinators got scooped up. Good coordinators get scooped like Haagen-Dazs. Y'all know where that's from. We flip crowds. Whole lot of volume and a little bit of bit. It's all it takes to make the spot. But this is why I've said emphatically that Harbaugh is not the coach that I believe the Ravens need moving forward. He's not. He's just not. The one bad offensive performance we put on, right? And he threw Monken to the wolves. Mind you, it's his job to look over everything. It's his job. And Monken, in one of which I'm going to talk about in another time, Monken addressed it and said Harbaugh's in his ear all the time. So if everyone's saying that Harbaugh's not talking to Monken, he is. So Monken shot that down. He says he talks to him throughout the game, letting him know, hey, we need to be running more here, throwing more here, and stuff like that, putting in his input. So Harbaugh's saying, I didn't know what was going on, and liar. And I'm going to cover that in another video. This is what I'm talking about. Coaching matters, especially in the NFL. Harbaugh has to do better. And now his coaching chops are on Front Street. Because guess what? Lamar Jackson's not there to save you. Everything isn't clicking. So now it's for you to fix the problem. And if you can't fix the problem, what are you going to do? Blame it on injuries? Blame it on Ricard while we're running the ball? Blame it on Stanley. We can't pass pro. Blame it on the injury. Blame it on the injury. No, we won't blame it. We're already playing bad before the injuries. You don't get out, Mr. Harbaugh. You better do your job, Mr. Double slut to you, Mr. Harbaugh. Do your job. Tired of watching these games, and every other play I'm like, like seriously, bro, or why we only ran the ball this amount of time? Yeah, Patrick Ricard's not there. Okay, run two tight end sets. He'll help. Likely is back. You have Andrews. What's his name? Run 2 tight end sets then to help with it. To help with the run game. You know, y'all don't want to do that. And you're like, I had nothing to do with that. You know, I'm the head coach, but I don't got nothing to do with that. Oh, my God. You're a liar. Like anybody believes that. It's not me. It's Monken. It's not my job to totally oversee my coordinators. Remember, that's the coordinator you picked, remember? Your sister saw him and you brought it in. Said, you know what? I like you. You got the job. That you picked you picked the coordinators. Both of them. Why are you getting mad at them? Not getting mad at yourself. Once again, the coach you're supposed to have is gone. Because just like I said at the beginning, good coordinators get scooped like Haagen-Dazs. And now he's gone. So now we're stuck with you. Please do your job, sir. Please. And guess what, Harbaugh? And like I said previously, Lamar's not there to save your rump. Let's see what you can do with a less than dynamic generational player spearheading your team. But what do you guys think? Did you like what Monken had to say in his presser? Do you think that he addressed certain things the right way? Or do you think he should have said, nah, Harbaugh's tripping. If he wants to throw anybody under the bus, throw the defense under the bus. We still have one of the top offenses in the league. Let me know what you think down in that comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do in what? Facts and truth. Please remember, guys, like, subscribe to the notification bell, leave a comment in all of the comments. If you haven't already done so already, check out the Wonder Kid Morning Show, live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. We touch on all topics of sports, breakdowns, current news, pop culture, and a little bit of nostalgia trivia from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Guys, be there or be square. Also, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, or just say, hey, Nitro, bro, you've been grinding, just want to hail you up, shout you out. Bottom of the screen, QR code goes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, TheWunderkindShow. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show's Nitro signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh, oh, oh.